I'm going to be pushed back to the water. However, I don't mind. That's kind of favorable for me because I do have some naval units, a couple planes, and now I have just finished researching. I'm going to start producing some naval bombers. So that way when he does get in the water, I've got these guys to take care of the convoys. The Swedish have sent a destroyer to try to kill my light tank that is disembarking to go take their city. However, my 10 cruisers have arrived to take care of this. So they're gone. Perfect. Now let's keep them on sailing. Their main army up here is moving towards Stockholm. So I'm thinking they're trying to get up here in the north and stop these. So my hope is I'm going to put them in a city really close to the shore. And then I'm going to send my cruisers around to help take care of whatever they send over to destroy it. China is now really trying to get me to join his side. So he sent me shared maps. I accepted and quickly switched to peace. And I took a quick look at his army, and I was just going to start recording to show it to everybody, but then he switched his to peace, so I can't really see it now, but I have a small understanding of what he has. So really, if we go back to war, my only way to stop it is if he gets in the water, and I start using my small navy and planes to kill it. China just gave me share maps for whatever reason. So it seems we've got a lot of armored cars, a fair amount of artillery, a lot of militia, submarines. Most of his army is in the north. Artillery, okay. So, yeah, this would be a tough cookie to crack, even if I had a decent army. So I'm gonna need the British help for this for sure, as I can't fight this on my own. No way. China and I struck a deal that he is going to give me the land he took back. And in return, I'm going to think about letting him join the coalition. That is a big if, because I'm reserving those for Italy and Britain. Hopes that they'll join. I guess if they don't, I will consider China, but after everything that's happened, I highly doubt I'm going to. So I'm definitely going to need to start building up in Asia just in case he tries anything again, because I have almost zero trust for China at the moment. Things with Sweden are starting to wrap up. I have captured their southernmost cities. I'm moving in to take this one. The last core Swedish city is left to Stockholm, which I have my cruisers finishing off the units. They're here, so that shouldn't be too much longer. And with that, Sweden has fallen. So from there, thinking I'm gonna invade Finland, maybe the Baltic states. Not entirely sure yet. I got a coalition up and running, and my good Irish friend, that one Spud, joined, playing Italy. He has launched an invasion into Romania, so that is going to get us a lot of victory points. And at the current moment, I'm just waiting on Britain to accept my invitation, and we will have a full coalition. Finally wrapping up in Sweden. I'm conquering their last couple of rural provinces and getting ready to capture Stockholm. Still got to kill these couple of units left, but they're pretty low on health, so by the time I wake up in the morning, they should be dead. In the north, not much is going on. Just got my single light tank to go on and finish capturing these provinces, and then I think I'm going to combine them all together again to go get these last two provinces from Norway, so I can either prepare for an invasion of Finland or the Baltic states. Sweden has been wrapped up. I have finally conquered Stockholm, so I'm just sending in my units to finish off the last couple of provinces that revolted. Finland apparently has got mad at me now and has declared war. So I'm going to have to fight them. I have my cruisers getting sent over to bomb Helsinki. And I also have another battleship and 5 destroyers going to meet up with these other 4. So I have a total of 5 battleships and 5 destroyers. Since I have gotten some more manpower back down in Asia, I'm producing more tactical bombers, which I'm going to use to group up with these ones and hopefully counterattack the Chinese, because it seems that the British have now declared war on the Chinese. Back here in China, the Chinese are sending in an artillery unit towards my cruisers, so I've sent 4 planes in to go mess them up. I also have my 4 interceptors here to fight off this guy, kill him, get rid of that plane. Other than that, it seems that the British are officially at war with China. As you can see over here, there's been some fighting. And over in Tibet, there also seems to be some more fighting. So now that I've got the British fighting the Chinese, things are definitely going to go a lot better for me. In Finland, I have destroyed everything in Helsinki, and I've sent my cruisers over to finish off this anti-tank regiment. So from here, I'm going to sweep up north with my tanks and clean up what's left. I'm going to take this tank and send him in over so I can land in southern Finland. And then from there, I'm either left with the Baltic states or war with Germany in Europe. So I'm not sure which one's going to come first. My tactical bombers just hit that artillery unit from the Chinese. He completely just about obliterated it. So I'm hoping here that my interceptors will be able to complete their run before it escapes the circle, and that should hopefully be enough to kill it. So that'll teach the Chinese a little lesson for trying to join my coalition but continuously take land from me. So there's that. Another round of hard bombardments is falling on Finland's capital. This went off, completely destroyed everything that was in it. So when this light tank lands, they will be completely unattested. In the north, the Finnish are making some strong pushes against me. So I'm going to send in my tactical bombers, see if I can spot anything, kill it before it causes any more damage. In Asia, I've been pretty much completely pushed out of Indochina. So with that, I'm now producing a navy in a couple of cities. So if the Chinese try to land in the Dutch East Indies, I have a naval force that will prevent that. Give them a bit of a fight. Don't make it easy on them. Hopefully soon the British will be able to join my coalition. They joined this coalition here to get share maps with these 2 guys and left. So they got probably about another day, half a day left until they can join mine. And from there, we're just going to rack up enough victory points to grab the win. The Chinese have made a successful landing in the Dutch East Indies. However, it's going to die very soon because I have my planes on the way back. So maybe from there I can send them in to kill those units, and I can have my militia head back to retake what he has taken, then continue production of my navy. All my other cities have not been touched, so they will keep making ships. In the newspaper, the Chinese have said that even though the British are going to win, they will make me fall, and I highly doubt that, because I am not going down without a fight. You are not going to capture all of this. I will make sure that the Chinese suffer. The British have finally joined my coalition. My good friend Russian Joker, I really appreciate that he has joined, and we will be able to win this game together, because we need less than 1,000 victory points. So hopefully I can wrap up Finland soon and be able to get those victory points so we can win the game. I've retaken the island from the Chinese. Just gotta capture the city and I can continue battleship production. My destroyers are done, so I'm just waiting for my battleships to finish and my Pacific Fleet will be ready. So from there I'm gonna have to start building units that I can use to recapture Indochina. And now that the British are in my coalition, they have messaged me on Discord and said that very shortly they will be ready to invade China. As you can see over here, they have a stack of 62 units. So that's definitely gonna pack a punch against the Chinese here in Asia. Here in Scandinavia, I'm capturing the other Finnish city other than their capital. So hopefully their production of units will slow down and I can snake through and capture all this. And then I will have full control over Scandinavia. Back in continental Europe, I found out that my secret lab in Luxembourg got destroyed, so I had to rebuild it. So I'm thinking that Chinese spies did that. And after one more, so when this rocket artillery gets finished, I will have 10 rocket artillery I can either keep for defense or send into Scandinavia. Finally, I've recaptured this entire island from the Chinese, so I'm rebuilding my naval base so I can hopefully continue the production of battleships. My 10 destroyers are done producing. Here I got another battleship in the works. So hopefully I can have 10 battleships and 10 cruisers, which I can use to take back Indochina, and if need be, help Britain out with bombarding the coast of China. Back in Europe, the Finnish have completely wiped my light tanks off the face of the earth. So I have an infantry division here that I'm sending along to retake some stuff from Sweden. And I also have my cruisers heading up to this city to bombard it because there's apparently something in it. I've completed construction on my rocket artillery. I have 10 now. I have them stationed here at the moment, but I'm thinking shortly in the future I'm going to need to send them up to Sweden, Finland, because these two provinces revolted to Sweden, and the Finnish, still have some heavy holdings here in Sweden, and I need to kick them out. So I'm probably going to need to send that artillery, and I'm repairing a tank plant here so I can start producing more tanks to push up. And actually, I could produce another infantry. Perfect. I can send that one up there. Britain has marches set all throughout China.
Hey, I'm gonna bust you up, plum thumb, and then I'm gonna wear your clothes. That was weird.
So, in the next date change, China should be completely wiped off the face of the planet, just about. Also appears that Mongolia is invading China. Glad to see that the Mongols are also mad at the Chinese and helping out. I have finally completed my Asian fleet, but doesn't seem I'm going to be able to put it to much use. As I said, the British are completely running through all Chinese territory. I mean, heck, Russian Joker, the one playing United Kingdom, has really fulfilled British dreams here, has conquered more than half the world, so definitely can say thanks to him we're going to win this game. Appreciate it very much. I kind of fell short here in Scandinavia, but I'm sending in my rocket artillery to try to take care of some things so I can at least be useful in our victory. Other than that, though, things are coming to a close. Italy is wrapping up with Romania. So, yeah. It's like it's going to be a W for me and my coalition. The British have found a convoy of Chinese units, which I can only assume are trying to be sent to my homeland. However, they're being intercepted. So, thank you once again, Mr. Joker, for stopping these units from absolutely landing in my territory, home territory. However, I don't think it'd be that big of a deal because he caught them. I know they're coming, so I could just send these battleships down south to take care of them if they try to land. So I could take care of them, but thanks again, Mr. Joker. I've got my rocket artillery moving in here to take care of these provinces, and I've got my light tank moving to Stockholm to capture those cities back so I can get those in order to get enough victory points to win the game. Overall, the British have completely just dominated everything and everyone. So I'm thinking on day change, we're going to have the victory. If not, the next day for sure, it is going to be a W. Just like that, victory has been achieved. I'd like to thank everybody that joined. I'd like to have a special shout out to That One Spud and Russian Joker for joining my coalition and getting the dub together. So once again, thank you everybody.